All right. What is up? Okay, so we're going to be diving into Reaktor tonight, and we're going to look at designing a generative groove. So let's get started. Okay, so tonight we're going to be diving into something quick and fun. We're going to build a generative groove in Reaktor from scratch in just a few minutes. So I'm going to start off with a blank patch, and by the end of this session, we'll have something that's evolving and musical and could easily be the backbone of a track. So let's jump right in and let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to drop in an 8-step sequencer. We're going to use that 8-step sequencer so that we can give us a backbone rhythm. So I'm going to go into my modules. This is our sound design tool that we're using. It's called Reaktor. If you don't know what that is a sound design tool, so we can design sounds from scratch. Anything we can think of, we can design from scratch. So I'm going to add a clock. I'm going to add an 8-step sequencer, and I'm going to design these sounds. So we're going to get a quick rhythm going, and let's get it moving. So I'll bring in my oscillator. I'll actually reroute it to the pitch output, so everything travels through my 8-step. We'll quickly get some sound going. We'll do this first. So as you can hear, we do have a basic sound. So that's our basic sound that you can hear going through your speakers now. So that's going to be a foundation of everything we're doing tonight, and we're going to keep building. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and pause it, and we'll continue with the build. So we've got our sequencer, we've got our oscillator. So next thing, we added our sound, we added in a VCA, we connected those up, and this is the super classic basic chain in synthesis. And when we add in one more thing called a filter, we can tweak that cutoff resonance over time and allow us to create an interesting shape of the sound. So I'm going to turn it back on. As you can hear, it's attenuating, but also cutting, which means cutting off frequencies. So I'm going to bring in a scope so we can visualize that and see how that affects the sound over time. So you can see, let's connect it to the VCA. Actually, let's do this. So we can see the filter output. It's getting louder. It's getting quieter over time as I filter out more of the high notes and I leave more of the highs. So we're adding texture and taking it away. So let's add some more texture. I'm going to bring in another oscillator to give us some more depth in our sound. We'll go ahead and name our oscillators. This one will be 1, and this one will be 2. And going to take that, we're going to connect that to our filter. So the way how we're going to do that is we're going to bring in a mix. Going to blend them together. And there we go. So we've got 2 sources. So let's turn the volume back up. We should be able to hear both oscillators going through. We do. Let's change the pitch or waveform of one so we can hear them both at the same time. And let's detune one slightly. And you can hear that pulsing motion being created. That's because we're creating a little bit of an undulating waveform with the cycles of each wave crossing each other over time. So that's why you're hearing them at the same time, basically. So now we're going to basically hook this up to our 8-step sequencer. Just like so. We'll connect the second pitch. And we're going to start this up. We're going to start up our 8-step sequencer after we put some modules in the correct order. It should be near the end. And there we go. And then I'm going to use the internal clock. And we can play through a couple steps. Okay, so we're now playing through our sequence. Let's add some effects. Gonna introduce some distortion. Maybe some color. Turn up the input, the output, not too loud. And then I want to finish off with a little bit of reverb or delay to make this sound a little bit more full. So I'm gonna go into grab some effects. I'm gonna grab some delay. Let's patch that. I'm going to switch it to reverb. And there we have it. We have finished sound. And there we go. We have our full 8-step sequence. We can go ahead and we can take our generative sound. We can place it in our track. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And if you enjoyed this, hit that like and subscribe button. I'll be back tomorrow with another build. Maybe drums, maybe something else, maybe pads, or something completely unexpected. So I'll see you then. I'm going to continue to build out this just into a loop. And we'll see where it takes us. Gonna go ahead and save it. Okay, so we've got our patch saved. That's the most important step in starting out. I'm going to go ahead and record a sequence. I'm going to turn on my internal clock. I'm going to turn off the external clock. Turn our internal clock at the same BPM that we have here. So this is at 89 BPM. We could even type it in, and then we can start it back up. Based on our internal clock, we just hit record. Oh, sorry about that. We need an audio track. So that's another thing you do need. You're going to grab your audio track and you're going to record it in. Okay, we've got enough. We can mute our original track. We can listen to our duplicate or copy our audio. And we can take this audio and manipulate it in any way that we'd like to. I'm going to end the clip on the right point so we get a clean loop. I'm going to remove any fades that are at the front. I'm going to check the tune, the key. Okay, G sharp major. Then we're going to add in just a little beat. Do record capture. We're gonna make a second part. Command J. Just want to join them together. Solid our clip. Then as one clip, we can just take it. We can I don't want to exactly do that. So, oops. Let's undo. And rejoin. You can add in one more layer, maybe a pad. Just trying to get a groove going. Let's go towards a pad sound. Okay, so we're gonna bring that part in. Go to second section. And we're gonna build out a rough arrangement. Gonna find some percussion. So we got here. It's not quite fitting what we want. I'm liking that. This is a section where you want to change it up a little bit. Maybe add something interesting. Okay. Gonna make a little middle section. One more effect. Let's EQ a little bit. Track, and I'm gonna add my limiter. Check the volume of the track. It's looking pretty good. EQ this a little bit too. Sound's not quite fitting in. I'm liking pretty much the way it's sounding. I'm going to stop at this moment. But hopefully you learned something about sound design. Hopefully you learned something about modular synthesis and using that, incorporating that into your productions. I do streams nightly, and hopefully let me know what you would like to see in the next sound design session. Just as a recap, we touched on creating this 8-step sequencer and using it in our productions. So hopefully you learned something from this session, and I will see you in the next sound design session.